Hey, what's going on, guys? So in the last Gunpla Delivery video, there was a lot of really cool, exciting stuff in there, most of which I've still not even gotten to, but we have another delivery here today where there's also some very cool and unique, interesting stuff here in this box. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's start off with a line that I talked a little bit about in the recent coverage of the Shizuoka Hobby Show, which is Plamax's new line here of model kit statues. This one is Power from Chainsaw Man. So I talked about these and compared them to the Figurized Labo line from Bandai. So it's basically like a figure like you would normally buy this like as a character figure kind of statue, but it's a model kit that you can actually build yourself. So I'm very interested to see what this line is going to be like. Now I've not seen Chainsaw Man. I'm not like a fan of the anime or anything. I'm just a fan of this type of model kit. I think it's really cool. I really like Bandai's Figurized Labo line, and I'm looking forward to future releases in this line because we've got some Evangelion characters coming out, and etc, etc. There's some really cool characters coming out in the line. So just taking a quick peek at this, I think it looks very cool. Okay, I'm really excited to check that one out. I know some of you guys are probably already typing in the comments like, you should watch Chainsaw Man, it's actually a really good anime. Trust me guys, if I had the time, I would love to watch all sorts of different anime. It's just a matter of time for me. Okay, this next kit is also from Max Factory. Sort of similar in that this is like a statue, not like a posable kind of model kit. So this is the Griffin and Chimera from Max Factory's Patlabor line. This is a minimum factory kit here. What number is this? Minimum factory MF68 from Patlabor Mobile Police. So if we take a look, where's a good picture? I guess like here on the back you can see. You build them up as this kind of set like that. And so they're like just little fixed pose, little statues. I'm guessing these are only going to be like maybe that big or something. The minimum factory kits are usually about like that. Usually they're in 120 scale because they're normally like characters. These I don't think are in any particular scale. This is a set of two. I know this particular set comes in two different colors. This is like the red and yellow color version of this. There's another color of it available. So that one also I'm very much looking forward to. This will be something that you can just like build up fairly simply and pretty easy build, and then just hand paint it, and it wouldn't really take necessarily all that long. Of course you could take some more time with it if you wanted to, but I'm probably just going to do a quick and simple hand paint job on that, and that'll be really fun. Next up, let's go here to the Valken booster unit type. This is a kit that I've been wanting to pick up for a long time. It was recently reissued, I should say, from Plum, so I'm very much looking forward to it. So this is from Armored Suits Valken, which I thought that this was from the same line as the Leonos, or from the same game as the Leonos model kits. Maybe it's not? I don't know, I guess maybe this is from a different game. Anyway, if you guys have seen, I have done a review on one of the Leonos kits from Plum in the past, and I actually have another one which was also recently reissued that I need to build up and review for you guys. So I'll do that and then this one as well, but this is a really cool looking mecha model kit here from Plum. Now the Plum model kits do tend to be a bit more expensive just because Plum is a very small manufacturer, but if you like this kind of design, they're certainly really cool model kits. So this one does look really nice, especially with that booster unit. I believe there's another version of this available without the booster unit basically, but of course, I mean, if you guys see what that booster unit looks like, I mean, you can understand why this kit is so cool. Alright, and I guess there's not actually going to be any Gunpla in this Gunpla Delivery. Looking at it, I thought that there was something, but actually not. But here is a very cool Evangelion model kit from Kotobukiya. This is the Evangelion production model New 02 Alpha. It's the body assembly cannibalized version of that. So I've not seen this movie yet. I've not seen the most recent rebuild of Evangelion movie, but it's such a cool, crazy design of Eva 02 that I wanted to check out this model from Kotobukiya. So there's been like a number of different figures and things coming out of this particular Evangelion. This one from Kotobukiya looks awesome, though I think this is probably the best either model or figure or anything that you can get of this design that I've seen so far. This one's the best looking one, I think, so I'm looking forward to building that up. It's a pretty big kit, actually. It's bigger than I expected. I mean, it's got a lot of stuff, though. It makes sense. And the other big kit in here, also from Kotobukiya, is the Gunhead. So this was something that was actually, who was it that told me about Gunhead a long time ago? It was in an interview, I believe, and I want to say, oh, who was that? It was an interview that I was doing with somebody years ago, and they were telling me, I want to say it was like, no, I don't know. I'm not going to guess because I don't remember offhand, but somebody was telling me about Gunhead and recommending it, and they talked about how there was a Kotobukiya model kit of it, and it has recently been reissued. So the Gunhead kit is here, and I'm also interested to try this one out just because it's so weird looking. It's so different and unique. It kind of transforms, sort of, and it's just like this kind of tank weapon thing that just has all these sort of guns and arms and everything on it. It's pretty wild looking, very like 80s sci-fi, as I believe the movie. It's from a movie, which I believe is out from either the 80s or the 90s. I'll have to jog my memory on that before the review, but definitely going to be a very interesting one to try out. Last couple of things here, I'm going to save the best for last. But there is a couple of new mooks in here as well. You guys have seen before, we've talked about the Easy Weekend Modeling series. This is another issue in that series from Teppei Hayashi. We talked quite extensively about one of the like the no airbrush issue of that for Easy Weekend Modeling. This issue is focused around old kits. So like the old 80s kits, these Gunpla Super Technique series here. So it's about how to take those old kits from the 80s and make them look cool. So this one should be really interesting. I've done this once with one of those kits with the Gelgoog 1/100 scale kit, but I'm interested in doing some more in the future, and I will probably at some point in the future, just a heads up to you guys, be having a contest where you have to use one of the old 80s kits. So keep that in mind for the future. I'm not going to say that's going to be the next contest or even later sometime this year, but it's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, so looking forward to checking out this MOOC, that series. It's a really good MOOC series, so that and the other MOOC. This one is the Whimsical Gunpla Production Notes MOOC here. This one was recommended to me by one of you guys, so thank you for the heads up on this one. This one also is a sort of technique book teaching different kind of modeling techniques, and so rather than like some of the MOOCs tend to be kind of more like showcasing custom works, and this one is one of the ones that's more of like supposed to be educational in the fact that it teaches you different techniques, and there's lots of work in progress images and stuff like that. Kind of breaks it down picture by picture, showing some different things that you can do. So it's great for giving you ideas on how to you know, learn new techniques and try different things when it comes to customizing your model kits. So this looks really nice. So thank you again for the recommendation on that one. It's not one that I think I would have seen otherwise, so I'm glad to be able to check that one out with you guys in the near future. Okay, so last thing here is also from Max Factory's Minimum Factory line. It's Umizan. So yeah, so some of you guys were asking me if I was going to be getting this. Definitely, of course, how could I not, right? It's Shinonome Ume out in the Minimum Factory line from Max Factory. There's two different models. This one, which is like this pose and this pose. There's two figures in here. This is very similar to the Plamax Naked Angel line, except that there's no nude figure in here. They're both clothed, just one's in a bikini and one's in like slightly more clothing, working on a model kit. So whereas otherwise I feel like this would have been released in the Naked Angel line, it's in the Minimum Factory line, but they're kind of interchangeable in that they're just 120 scale plastic model kits. So there's that, and to go with that, I saw this. Actually, I had seen somebody else do this online, so I stole the idea. But I thought this made for some really cool furniture. So this is like just like from a gacha set, or it's like a candy toy kind of thing. But these are miniature furniture. So this is set 2 of miniature furniture. I'd seen somebody posting how they had this kit in like this sitting pose, sitting on one of these furniture sets. I don't think that it was this particular set. I think the one that I saw online was from set 1. This is set 2 anyway. So it's just some little scale furniture, and I'm not sure if this is even in any particular scale, but it looked like it was roughly about 120 or 124th scale, something like that. So it should fit pretty well for this, and then obviously there'll be some more that I can use for other different kits and stuff later on. But it's just a furniture set here from, what's the company that makes this? Karimoku Furniture Incorporated, I guess. So it's small scale furniture, and as I understand, I think this is all stuff that's like all like pre-built in there, and like it's even got like actual fabric and stuff on it, so it's not like model kits necessarily, but it should be interesting. We'll check it out anyway in a future video. For now, guys, that's it. So a lot of really unique and interesting stuff here in this one. I feel like that there's a lot of cool stuff that I'm really looking forward to trying out, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to as well. I love checking out this kind of just different stuff that maybe some of you guys didn't even know that some of this stuff even existed. So now you do, and you can look forward to seeing some coverage on this stuff more in future videos, upcoming videos. So make sure to subscribe if you guys want to see that. Like the video if you feel so inclined as well. Leave a comment, let me know what you're most excited to see. I'm not sure if I had to guess what you guys are excited to see. I don't know. I think probably a lot of you guys are like me, and you're gonna want to see the power kit there from Plamax. I think that one does look really, really cool, so I'm really looking forward to trying out that line. But for now, guys, that is gonna do it. Check the link in the video description to USA Gundam Store. We've got a lot of this stuff is either already available or up for pre-order, so check out that stuff. And of course, there's all sorts of other stuff there on the website, so check out the link. And as always, guys, thank you so much for your support. I'll see you in the near future very soon. I'll see you. Bye, guys.